Hey you! Yeah you! Why are you not subscribed to this channel? I see you are not subscribed to this channel. Subscribe! I'm watching you. Now back to the video. Welcome back guys. I'm here with the one and only Scrubcup champion, Thom. For the people who don't know what Scrubcup is, basically it's Belgium versus the Netherlands with players who are not like competitive, like people like Nathan or very known players, and these are players who are not recognized yet but will be recognized in the future. Thom won for the Netherlands and you played against three people, right?
4-0?
4-0, yeah.
4 rounds.
You did play 3 different decks, right?
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to adapt to my plays.
Okay.
Which I'm very
We're not gonna do 3 deck lists, but we will do the deck list of the finals.
Yeah.
What did you play in the finals?
I play Brandon Despria. I started playing it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
In anticipation of the new format, I play Kashira and Mefmag this format, but I wanted to do something else, and I had Ulti Albas laying around, so I wanted to use it for that.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, the decklist is different from what I played last week.
Yeah.
Last week I had 3 Bestials in the main deck. I did cut those later. I wanted to have more interaction during my opponent's turn, and since a lot of players, especially in the Scrubcup, play light and dark decks, I thought, oh, maybe it can help me. Magnebook, for example, can help me to get to my engine in Albion or Albas. But I cut those to the side deck. Still very good against decks like Mefmag. It can be used against Pearly, didn't see those. But I changed something, so we'll see. This is what I play at the moment. And
Let's see.
It can still change. I play 3 Albas. This is for now the new amount you play. 2 is good, but I want to see it in the graveyard for Windbrum or for the Cartesian special summon, because you want to normal summon the new Gwem now. So 3 it is, and I'd like to have it in the graveyard to special summon it back for more super polying with Albas.
And those are all ulti.
Yeah,
shiny.
Honorary Albas, Albion, very good. You always want to draw it. It does bait to draw a lot, so if you activate it and you get drawn, it kind of sucks. But you always start with Albas, with Aluber, if you going to search.
Okay.
The new these are mandatory. Cartesia, 2 of the beauties, very good. Especially with Gwem now, it's very accessible. And it's with Gignol having a new target in the extra deck with Luluwalif, it's becoming even better now. So I really like it. And it recurs from the graveyard for discarding, so it's pretty good. Those 2. And the best card in the deck, I think, Gwem. She's new, and she does a Foolish of an Albas card, and she reborns an Albas card from the graveyard if a fusion leaves if a monster leaves the extra deck. So that can either be your opponent, it can be you special summoning something from the extra deck, or it can be, for example, something Mirror Jade sends. Okay. So if you use Mirror Jade and Cartesia, for example, for fusion, you can, with Gwem, bring back the Mirror Jade, and you have another banish, which is quite nice. She's also a target for the new Albion, but we'll get to that later. Then for Despia stuff. 3 Aluber, always, nevertheless. And Honorary Aluber, Train's Kit. Extender, but you want to search Branded Fusion or any of the Branded Spell Traps. These 4 let you do it. And these 3 can be summoned off Branded Opening, just like Gwem. Other Despia, small package of Tragedy and Ad Libitum. Tragedy for the search, still very good. Also for a Ascent for Foolish Burial, for example, if you really have nothing. And Ad Lib, some people trying to cut it, but I really like sending it with Green Gignol and then using Branded Red to add it back and banish it together with the Mirror Jade. Yeah, you get a new monster and you get back the Mirror Jade, which is quite nice. It's always good. And then for a lot of one-offs, I am really not used to having so many one-offs in the deck. Mercurier, Searchable with Branded Lost, a Monster Negate. Some people play that too, but then you have to play a bigger bestial amount. Yeah. And yeah, for now, 1 is fine. It can also brick if you have nothing else. 2 bestials, Lubellion and Saronir in the main deck. Lubellion can be used without the Saronir. It special summons itself back with while tributing the dragon. For example, the Fusion Albion. And this one can place branded loss directly from the deck, which is quite nice. And it can discard itself to search branded Bestial Souvenir, and Souvenir sends a branded spell trap when sent to the graveyard, which is also nice. And if you manage to banish the Mercurier from your graveyard, you get a Surge. Or the Tragedy, of course. So, which is quite nice. Last card, Van Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes. Some say it should be banned. You play it, it wins you games. Is it toxic? Yes. It should be banned.
No, it's getting banned. It's definitely getting banned next list. 100%.
Yeah, and otherwise you'll play other targets, but this is the best one because you can send it off Grand Gignol. And it is for the rest of the turn, and the other targets like Ra or the level 6 Beast, I think, a secret rare from long ago, those effects fade when the monster leaves the field or is set or anything, so, or tributed over. This is for the whole turn. The only real hand traps, draw, mandatory. In Scrubcup I also played Ash, but I'd rather want extra engine, extra Albas to play through things. And Ash, yeah, it does a lot against Branded itself. But not enough against the rest of the meta. Pearly is not one per turn.
This meta it's actually...
This is mandatory for you.
Yeah, so insane. It's unbelievable.
It's insane. Those are the monsters.
Nice.
I really have to get used to a lot of one-offs, but it works. Every card is searchable except for draw. So. The best card in the deck.
Nice.
Ulti soon. Branded Fusion. It does what it does. It's your starter, it's your combo enabler. Just like Branded Opening. Opening only, Branded Opening and a couple of discards. Also the same combo. Maybe even better. It's really good. It's really good. Then for more one-offs. One Branded in red. You used to play 2. But now that your Despia engine is getting smaller and smaller, you only have to play 1. And you can recur it with Retribution, you can recur it with Kit, so that way you can use it more than once, and it can not brick in your hand that much, because it could Inquisitor format. Branded Lost is Branded Lost, you can place it with Lebellion, it's free, and of course it interrupts the opponent, it adds you Mercurier, it's really good. I hope it gets a foil soon. Then for non-branded spells, free deployment. I used to play 2, I started to play 3 now. You want to see your Cartesian, you want to see your Albas as interruptions going second, or as just main play if your Brand Fusion gets ashed. So it's really good. 2 Italian and Dear Servant. If your Branded Fusion gets ashed, if you get interrupted, this is still a 1-card Mirror Jade. And it sets up an Albion on your field. So this is your contingency plan. The only thing it sucks is that if you search something and they draw you, you cannot use this. And it's not live under Arise Art. But for going first, if you get interrupted, this is a nice way of still making a decent board. Also, it searches Gwem, and it which is a Dogmatica card, so it's pretty nice. Free Super Volley, I like it. Maybe should be cut to 2, but I like 3. 2 Triple Tactics, because Triple Tactics, and you get hand traps anyway, so why not get pluses? For more one-off, 1 Foolish Burial to send a target you want. Most of the time it will be either a Souvenir or a Tragedy, something you need in grave. You can also send a Gimmick Puppet. So if you couldn't send with Grand Gignol, or you don't want to go into Grand Gignol yet, you can use this. It's pretty nice.
Nice one.
And best card in the game at the moment with hand traps.
Yeah.
You hate Ash.
Yeah, we hate everything.
Yeah, I don't play Crossout because I personally don't like it a lot. But Call By is a no-brainer. And less traps, good card. And also very good card. So
Nice.
That's the main deck. 42.
Main deck, 42 main deck.
42. So for branded,
It's okay. And this is the deck you
This is the
played.
main deck.
Yeah, this is the main deck you played at the Scrubcup, or you changed it around.
I changed some things like the ashes and the amount of Bestials in the main deck.
Okay.
For the extra deck,
Yes.
God, pretty standard. 2 Albion.
Yeah.
You don't play 3 anymore, but 1 is not enough. 2 Mirror Jade, same thing. You always want to play 2. 1 Lebellion. You can play 1 now. You used to play 2, but 1 is better at the moment because it shovels itself back. Fun card, which is good. It's explosion on legs. very good. Can recur Gimmick Puppet every turn. Very healthy. Should stay banned, legal. Wimbrum, it's an auto Arise art and it's a good scent of Mirror Jade. You play more Albas now, so you can banish it to special summon the Albas from the graveyard. Super poly it away, extra interruption, and hard to deal with sometimes.
Nice.
Titanic Lad, I like it for Super Poly. And it special summons a Dogmatica card during the end phase, or adds it. Gwem is a Dogmatica card. So you can special summon or add Gwem. Yeah, Gwem is a Despia card and a Dogmatica card at the same time.
Oh, it's kind of
so it's the most searchable card in the deck. Almost everything searches it. Yeah, because it also mentions Albas, so yeah.
Albas,
so many ways to get it.
Everything.
Yeah, so Gwem, very accessible, very fun. Then for Thom, Trexpelia is a good target also for Super Poly, but also for fusion play, with Albion or Rebellion. Just call it, it's easy to make. For more Super Poly targets, I played Swap, and I used to play Garura. I will cut it after this. I won the second Grand Gugnol. And it's good, but it doesn't come up that much.
Yeah, okay.
I like this more.
Okay.
Then for speaking of the devil, Grand Gugnol, I want to play too. Since the new support came out, you have more targets in your deck for him to special summon or her, which is good. I like it a lot, and it sends Gimmick Puppet for the explosion lock. Now for your Despia targets, you play Corantes and Luluwali. Grunt is more for protection plays. It was the only target you used to play for Grand Gugnol, maybe the bigger one, the other fusion. But now you have Luluwali, and Luluwali is a better special summon target. And it combos with Nadir Servant, in which during the end phase you can special summon one light spellcaster with the same attack and defense from your deck. So you can either special summon Gwem or Cartesia during the end phase. So if you activate Nadir Servant at the Albas, special summon the Cartesia with him, you get Mirror Jade during your next turn. So very good. And it's some kind of omni, because if something leaves the extra deck, it can target a card and negate it, and everything gains 500. So it will become a 3k beat stick, so which is pretty good.
Not bad, not bad.
And less cards because it's fun. Chimera.
Guardian Chimera.
Yeah, you're branded in red, best target. It pluses you, I love it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the extra deck.
Side deck.
Side deck. I used to main deck these three.
Yeah.
But I
Not anymore.
not anymore. Now it's a side for the occasional tier element. You know who you are. For Mavmag and for other light and dark oriented decks. Maybe for the mirror. It's also good in the mirror. Dragon Link. You never know. And your own cards trigger sometimes Tragedy and Mercurial trigger when banished. And highly searchable with Rebellion.
Yeah, fair.
For anti-Pearly and Tower stuff, I play one Santa Claus and two Kurikara. Testing this one out. I play Santa Claus, I only have one. It's a light target for fusion. And it can also be normal summoned if I got Ibleed or something. And it's a kaiju for the Noir. But Noir is pretty hard to out. You need one of these. These are for the Arise art, of course, as well. But for the Noir, that's a hard one to out. You need one of these. You can also kick with yourself with Mirror Jade, but that never happens because they will spin it back with Noir.
Yeah, exactly.
So these are your best bets. If I had three, I would play three, but these two are very good as well.
Okay.
Next one, starting to play this for the combo boards. Sometimes Despia just can play through 2 or 3 interactions. You need this one, and it kicks. It's very good, especially with a format now with a lot of building the boards, Super Heavy Samurai, stuff like that. Back row hate.
Yeah.
Of course, you always need it. You always have that one trap player, and this is good against Runic, so pretty good.
Yeah.
And the last 3 cards, Stickaboo. For Scrubcup I just play 3. I would play 2 if we're in regular advanced, and I would play a Masquerade for the burn, because time rules. This one, if you don't get to the Gimmick Puppet play, you can always use this, or if you Gimmick Puppet them, you can activate this, they can summon anything else.
Yeah.
So be more prepared. This is very free in the deck. You only have to think about the dragons, but you have fairies, dragons, fiends, just name it. So, and Mirror Jade is a worm, so it can play around that, stuff like that.
Nice.
So it's pretty good. It's one of the better decks to play it in.
Okay. So that's it.
Yeah. I'm on alone.
Any shoutouts?
To the Scrubcup host, to Gabio, to Yuri, who organized everything, to Luc Vermeulen in this case for hosting it, and Gabio for the coaching. Yeah, of course, to Anil for making the video. Now, it was really fun to participate. As I said, I wanted to play something different every round, and yeah, I just started playing this last week, so I was kind of making misplays, not playing as well as I should. But now it was fun. I liked it a lot, and
Do we see you on Dutch
yeah,
nationals?
yeah, everything European. I got in for some miraculous reasons. So.
Nice. Then we'll see that. Take care.
Take care.